Storm tracker alert for early next week as we have dangerous cold expected in our area, along with a winter storm that'll blow through on Tuesday, likely bringing snow to the area and maybe even freezing rain and sleet. Here's the deal right now. We're going to start by talking about that Tuesday winter precipitation. Right now, the forecast models have been trending towards a more snowy solution, but the GFS does hold on to some mix for a longer period of time at the coast. We'll keep an eye on the trends, of course, but either way, it does look like snow is happening across a good chunk of our area. Let's look at that latest run of the GFS forecast model. On Monday, we have a strong northerly wind bringing in that colder air. It is going to be a cold day on Monday. We're watching for the development of a low pressure system in the Gulf of Mexico. The exact track and strength of that low pressure system highly dictates what kind of precipitation we see over our area. The recent trend has been for the low that moves slightly slower on recent model runs to allow for mix and then eventually snow to happen across our area. The onset of the precipitation seems to happen around midday on Tuesday. If you have early morning plans on Tuesday, you're fine. It is just going to be very, very, very cold. Then we get to midday and things start to go downhill rather quickly with possible freezing rain, sleet, turning into snow. Snow across the entire area on the GFS forecast model at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Possibly some heavier snow at points. Then we get to 8 p.m. The snow continues. By the midnight hours, we're still dealing with it eventually. Finally, it gets out of there. This is 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning. We start to see some clearing there of the snow. You see some mix on the backside, maybe some sleet or freezing rain there that could cause some travel issues for Wednesday morning. The European forecast model has been consistent in showing snow over our area and snow being the main show. This is 5 a.m. on Tuesday, no precip of our area just yet, but by 9 a.m. and midday, there's the onset of the precipitation. Some very heavy snow occurring over Louisiana. That starts to move over our local area. We could see, the likelihood is increasing, of snowfall totals that are over an inch. We're not going to get into the exact specifics of how much snow. We'll look at some of the high resolution models in the next day or so, but it's looking more likely that our snow totals will be higher. So this may end up being a really fun snow day on Tuesday for much of the area. Going to keep an eye on the possibility of ice or freezing rain, sleet on the back side of that as it exits. This is midnight there, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. The European forecast model has this exiting our area. Then our concern will turn towards Wednesday morning, where if we have accumulation on the ground of any ice or any snow, it is going to be very cold and we could see road temperatures that go below freezing, especially in the inland portions of our area. So this could lead to some seriously difficult driving conditions on Wednesday. There's 7 a.m. on Wednesday, clearing skies, very cold temperatures. So here's our thinking for the overall precipitation type on Tuesday. We've lost some of the pink on this map, going with mainly snow, I should say. Forecast models trending towards a snowy solution with some mix possible at the coast, at least accounting for that GFS solution. This could be a decent amount of snow, but what is a record amount of snow for our local area? I wanted to go back in history and look at this. Our record set back in 1895, February 15th, is 6 inches. This is for Mobile. Interesting note that the maximum in Pensacola only around 3 inches. Now looking at the rest of the highest snowfall events in Mobile, we see 5 inches in 1881. 1895 saw 4 inches. We have actually a few occurrences of around 3 to 3.5 inches. And based on some of the higher ends of what the forecast models are showing, I would not be surprised if we get close to that. However, subject to change, we're going to want to wait for a couple more forecast model runs to start saying that, actually. Then we look at some more recent snowfall events. When was our last snowfall? 1/10 of an inch happened January 17th, 2018. We had an inch on December 8th, 2017. 2 inches or more, you have to go all the way back to the superstorm of 1993. And then 3.6 inches happened in 1973. That is our last snow of 3 inches or more. We will see where we end up. Now, our main concern, apart from the winter storm and the winter precipitation that will be happening on Tuesday, it is going to be the dangerously cold temperatures. I mean dangerously cold. You see Wednesday a low of 19 in Mobile. Let's look at some of the numbers. We're going to start with Monday, where we're around 19 in Grove Hill, 20 elsewhere across the area, or maybe 25 right on the coast. I have to tell you, though, for the early part of this cold weather event, Monday morning especially, we have some strong winds that'll be happening. Here's our forecast model Sunday into Monday. Sunday, we have an entire day of gusty winds out of the northwest. That's blowing in the colder air. Colder air starts to get in here on Sunday. Then we go to Monday, where we still have that northerly wind gusting to around 15-20 miles per hour in the morning. What does that mean for wind chill? Well, there's your wind gusts, I should say, at 7 a.m. Here's your wind chill. This is incredible stuff. Single digits. That's a 6 in Mobile that you see. 7 in Grove Hill, 7 in Monroeville as well, 7 Bay Minette, 9 all the way down to Gulf Shores. That is frigid air. Your Monday morning, you're going to have to bundle up. Also, we have to take all of our precautions for sprinkler systems, any pipes, any plumbing. Just make sure that you are prepared. Also, the pets need to be taken care of. With this, we have an extreme cold watch that will shortly become an extreme cold warning for the entire Fox 10 viewing area for Monday morning. Now let's look ahead. This is the forecast high for Tuesday. While the precipitation is going on, likely snow in our area, we may struggle to get above freezing. I think we stay close to freezing as the snow and other precip is falling across our area, a frigid cold day. All of this being said, a reminder to you, remember the hard freeze checklist. People, pets, plants, of course, any sprinkler systems, any other outdoor plumbing, and then heater safety as well. We want you to stay safe during this event. It's not often that we're dealing with this is a high impact event. Not often we see things like this, but it is happening and is likely to bring some impacts in our area. Also, have to mention that in our 7-day outlook, that Tuesday into Wednesday time frame, we might have some travel issues thanks to the precip that falls on Tuesday, especially Wednesday morning. If you have Wednesday morning plans, be ready to experience interruptions. And in fact, I wouldn't say that we want to be driving at that point if there's still ice on the roads. We'll keep you updated, of course, here at Fox 10. Get the Fox 10 weather app. We'll send alerts out. We'll have information on school closing and much more available on the app eventually. And then we'll also have it on the Fox 10 News app. We're already putting some of that information out, all to keep you covered with this winter storm. It's a storm tracker alert. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for winter weather in our area.